So
No.
we're live here. I'm Bonnie McDonald Dixon, and we've got Irina Shehovsov and her beautiful children. Irina is a mother of two amazing kids. And so I admire that very much. I honor all mothers. Today, we're going to be talking about health for the holidays. We're right here in the midst of the season, about 30 some days away from Christmas, and then, a little bit longer, and we're into the new year. So exciting time. Oh, Thanksgiving in the US, Christmas, and New Year. So we're right in the midst of this. So we want to give you some great information today about an amazing healing modality that's going to help you zoom through the whole season and feeling great. So want to introduce yourself to Irina? Well, you know what? Let's go a little further, and I'll introduce you with your picture here. Okay. Let's see here. Oh, we're getting our slide deck here. Here we go. This is my dear friend, Irina Shehovsov. She has all day energy without stimulants. She does a lot. She's a LifeWave consultant, a certified wellness coach. I put 6 times because you've got a book coming out, best-selling author, a podcast host, and a mother of 2 wonderful children. And so from there, let's see here. We're going over. Irina, do you want to say a little bit about all you do all day long and from when to when?
Thank you, Bonnie. Thank you for having me. And exciting. What I do, I do a lot of different things. I wear a lot of different hats, like you mentioned, a podcast host, so conducting interviews, speaking with people, writing, and cooking, and picking up kids from school. So you need a lot of energy to run like the Energizer Bunny without falling apart. And I'm thankful for LifeWave that gives me the ability to do that.
Oh, that's amazing. I'm just always in awe of you. So let's see here. So that's yourself. And then myself, I'll just introduce myself. I've been 32 years in the natural products industry. I'm a newspaper columnist here in this little tiny town of Merritt, British Columbia. I write a column called Healthy Conversations. And I am a very happy camper with the LifeWave consultant. My website is the Healthy Wealthy Camper. Because Greg, my husband, and I, we're going around in our RV. We're parked right now, but we're getting ready to go again soon. So with that, we want to tell you share with you some amazing things about a company that we've learned about myself for 4 years. It'll be 4 years this month. And Irina, I think it's been, 3 years for you? Almost 3 years. It was like August.
2.5.
2.5. Yeah, but what a difference. So this company, and I have a great, what would I say, picture or perspective of companies, because when I was in the natural products industry, I represented over 5 companies when I was a broker, but I represented over 20,000 products. And I had to know about these products. So this company, when I was assessing it, if I wanted to partner with them, it checked off my boxes. Is it effective? Yes. Is it affordable? Yes. And is it guaranteed? Yes, yes, yes. So it really intrigued me, and Greg and I started using it with no health issues to our knowledge. And we had some pretty dramatic results for ourselves over time. And the longer we use it, the more results we see. And so this company has a mission to help people living long and living well with health and wellness solutions. And it's designed to redefine our future of our human potential. And well, what does all that gobbledygook mean? It says live long and live well. And it's absolutely true. So Irina, do you want to share a little bit about David, the CEO?
Yes, David is, I'm fascinated by his ability to imagine, to strategize, and to discover new technologies. He has over 100 patents. And this company, LifeWave, has been in existence for the last 20 years. And he's incredible. And the company's mission is incredible, of bringing wellness to the world so that we can do the things we love without, saying that we are sick or we are diseased or we have any kind of, give us an ability to kind of to do the things we love.
Absolutely. So he has been on this mission for over 30 years. 20 years ago, he opened LifeWave. He has worked with the US military, and he brought a solution for them, for the people in the submarines where they were in a, basically a tube for 3 months at a time. And his first products were called energy patches in the US. And what's amazing about this is it's all about regenerative technology. And not just longevity, but longevity where you're feeling really good. And so that's what's so amazing. He has a big heart. He often helps if there's a disaster going on. He sends in the troops. He sends in the supplies. And he created a drone, if you can believe this, that's big as a mini plane that can not only fly there, but it cleans the air while it goes along. So pretty amazing inventor. He's an inventor. And that's the coolest thing, with many, over 100 patents. And he's always inventing, and he has a 20-year vision for products coming out. We're having some more products come out this year to help us with our lives, to live a really terrific life. Now, LifeWave is super unique and it's innovative, and it combines like proven science, and I called science and ancient medicine. And he's combined those together. And it basically, he's turned our bodies into little power packs. I don't know if you know, we have 4 volts of electricity that run through us. And he's helped that by actually redirecting. Now you can see on my neck here, I have a patch on me. The little sparkle is added extra there, but this patch redirects the infrared that comes out of our body back into my body, stimulating our nervous system to do what it knows to do. And in a sense, like needleless acupuncture. Now, Irina, do you want to go ahead and share a little bit more about this technology?
Sure. So we are these beings of light, and this new technology, it basically stimulates our body's ability to heal itself. And it's a combination of Chinese medicine. It uses acupressure points that we have throughout our body. And it infuses, it stimulates the skin with these low levels of light, resulting in improved energy flow. There is no drugs, there are no chemicals, nothing is going into our skin. It's all transdermal, and it's patented proprietary form of phototherapy. This is such a thin patch that sometimes you don't even notice that you have it on. It's very seamless, weightless, and inside it contains nano atoms of amino acids, oxygen, electrolytes, water, and natural glucose. And think of it as crystals of sugar or crystals of salt. If you put them on the palm of your hand, the crystals will dissolve by simple fact of our hand being warm, and they would just melt. So what happens with this patch, inside of it, as I mentioned, those elements, they are little crystals, and our body heat activates them, and essentially they kind of melt inside. But we don't even feel anything. It just on our body. We wear it for 12 hours on, 12 hours off, and we need to be very hydrated because we are made of 80% water of our body. And whenever we are hydrated, the patches work so much better for our system. And mineralization is also important. Magnesium is recommended as a supplement, or what I do personally, I put some pink Himalayan salt in my water when I drink it in the morning.
Absolutely. I'm just going to show everybody. These patches are just wafer thin. Now, the fun thing, my husband and I wear them at night on our head, so we really look funny together, but it's great fun. And sticking them on is really fun too, because they really stick. You can wear them right through your showers, and they're on. So I always say, put them on when you brush your teeth in the morning, take them off when you brush your teeth at night. It's simple, easy to remember. That's for sure. So with that, let's go on to our next slide. Now, here's what I call it fire in the body looks like. Now, you're wondering why that's a horse there. Guess what? They actually are clinically studied on horses. This horse is named Hawkeye, and he literally has a white spot on his neck, means there's no circulation at all. And the dark spot means that there's not much circulation. And then the red is, you can just imagine the fire going on in the body. Now that's both sides of the horse. And what's really fascinating, you'd say, well, that must have taken a long time. You can see it's all turning, green, not red anymore. That's only in 5 minutes, 10 minutes, actually. Now, what's interesting is horses don't lie. They don't have a placebo effect. And this is with a real infrared camera. So you can actually track it. Over to the right is a human. Now, this is interesting. You can see the fire in the body, I call it. And in 5 minutes, this product called IceWave. It's AccuLife in the US and IceWave in Canada. We're in over 80 countries, and every country carries different products. But this IceWave is pretty universal. So what I love about it, this is a visual for you to understand. When our body is hurting or in agony, that's what it looks like. Now, here's the firemen and the construction crew. And one of the things we like to share with people is Eon, which is one of the beloved of the patches, and IceWave help take that fire in the body down to a normal level. But the X39 and X49 are core products. They're the construction crew to rebuild and replenish the body. So we often start with all of these a little bit at a time so that you can get that fire in the body down and then start repairing. Sometimes people want to repair before the construction crew, in other words, doesn't go to a burning house and starts constructing. We have to get the fire out and then we start constructing. So you want to share a little bit about this performance pack, Irina? I know that you use this.
Yes. This is a wonderful pack. As they say, X39 is the mainstream product. Think of it as a generalist that works on various body systems. It improves exercise performance, stamina, strength, health, and well-being. And personally, what I noticed with myself, my energy used to taper off around 4 to 5 o'clock in the afternoon. But now I can last until midnight and still have that nice kind of energy. Imagine like when you're driving a car and you have a full tank of gasoline. It's not jittery, it's not crashing, but you have that if you need to do the things that you need to do in your day-to-day living. And X49 is another patch product, and it promotes performance, strength, stamina, supports and maintaining a healthy cardiovascular system through exercise. It reduces recovery time following exercise and supports maintaining a healthy weight through diet and exercise programs. And people have been noticing that, weight is being reduced, when you use those patches in combination, and athletes use those things a lot as well because they get better performance. And in fact, the Dopamine Agency has cleared these patches for use because they found that they are non-transdermal, nothing is going in the body. It's just a supportive mechanism that allows a person to operate better. And many athletes have been using it, like Michael Phelps and Serena Williams, and they are not wearing them because they were advertising the product. They are using the product because it works.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. One of the results I got personally, and I'll share a story from my friend, my blood pressure improved and normalized. My doctor noticed it. We encourage you to talk to your healthcare professional when you're using these products because they do not hinder in any way what you're already doing. They enhance your body. And so often people will say, well, which one should I use? If you're only going to use one, use the X39. If you want to go the extra mile, add in the X49. You want to share Taz's story here, Irina?
Sure. So Taz, when her husband's health spiraled down dramatically for 9 years and no one could help him, Taz was terrified. Her heart was jumping around like a frog, and when she stood up, she felt like she could fall over. Her blood pressure was out of control, and doctors were scared for her safety, and they recommended her not to fly, and they warned her even not to drive. So imagine what kind of life it is when you're not able to get from place to place, when you're restricted due to your health. And so after using X39, X49, and Aeon for 8 months, so results don't happen overnight. It takes time to see results, because imagine how many years it took for you to get in a certain shape. Discount at least for 1 month to get relief. So 1 year equal to 1 month of relief on average, not applicable to everybody, but that's what on average. So after 8 months, the doctor checked her blood pressure and was surprised to see that it was finally normal, 120/70. And she was shocked herself and so thrilled that she was now able to finally travel. And on this picture, she went and visited her son, who lives in Puerto Vallarta, I believe, or Cabo San Lucas. And she's thrilled to now she lost so much weight, and she's able to live a healthy lifestyle as a result of using this product.
Absolute freedom for her. She even traveled recently up here to Vancouver, British Island, the Vancouver Island, and then she was going to Dallas, and then now she's going to go to San Cabo. It's opened up her life to do what she wishes to do, and she didn't have that for many years prior to that. Now, this is one of my favorite people, Peggy Campagna. She lives down in Dallas area. She's 80 years young. You'd never know it. She was really hurting about 4 years ago, and just 6 days for her on X39 and IceWave, and she could move around again. But this woman, what I love about this product, this modality of healing, is everything is trackable. Your blood pressure is trackable, your blood panel is trackable, and your bone density is trackable. Can you imagine? Her 10-year probability fracture rate was 18%, and her hip 9%. Well, she was clever enough, and she tracked it, and 11 months later, she took another test. Guess what? In 2024, on her bone density scan, it dropped by 7% on her osteoporotic fracture rate, and on her hip fracture down to 2.1. That's pretty amazing. I also know she fell, and on her both wrists, neither broke. She's just amazing. She outworks people in the gym. Her trainer, her personal trainer, says she can outwork a 50-year-old. But here's the hoot. She's super grateful because Peggy had a professional career and she loves talking to people. So she started sharing about this modality of healing, these wearable technology. And in doing so, she just said, hey, guess what happened to me? And since the second month of using them, the company rewarded her by putting money in her bank account. And that's open to yourself as well. I know my husband and I do the same thing. We just love the patches. And every week they put money in our account. We love that. Now, this young man is Brian. And I've known about him for several years. And he had quite a time in his teenage years and was going through some heavy duty stuff. And what's interesting is his grandmother found out about this, and their whole family uses the LifeWave products and patches. And he just has renewed health again. In fact, the story he told a couple of weeks ago on a testimonial was that his doctor said, Brian, it's as if you were never sick. Pretty dramatic, very amazing story. Now, this one, Irina, I know you love this patch too. Do you want to share a little bit about it?
Sure. Yeah, Ion is also one of my favorites. Anytime I want to get very well-deserved rest, I would use Aeon. But in this picture, we have Renee Beth, and she was able to uplift her spirits so much. She was able to better manage and reduce stress. She was on her knees down in fetal position during COVID, and nothing would seem to help her. And then a friend introduced her to this wonderful patches, and she was able to see that sparkle in her eyes when she looked in the mirror, and she was able to finally relax and take a deep breath and welcome her old self back. And what would your world feel like if you could relax more? Just think about that.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. I know for my husband, he wears it at night. He has a very busy brain, and it seems to calm that down. I, however, like to wear it during the day, and so do my two sisters. That everyone, it's your unique people, your unique bodies, and these are very versatile, and you get to play with your patches, we say. Now, this is Mark, and that's what my husband looks like with the patch on the head. You can see, again, trackability. He's wearing a device that tracked his sleep. and he woke up at 2 in the morning and could not sleep. He put an Eon patch on and went right back to sleep. Irina, share with this. This is one of, I know, your favorite and my favorite products, this line.
Yes, so Alavida is considered a skincare line. And it not only the patches that allow you to get better hormonal balance, and also used for sleep, if you want to get a restful sleep. What I've heard about it, that I call it, they clear out and harmonize your aura, because we have a lot of spots, how we were feeling during the day, and by putting on this patch, we can normalize it, we can calm our system down. In addition to the patches, there are also creams available. There is a daytime, nighttime, and eye cream. And eye cream has been incredible. If there are any spots on the skin, the spots go away. And with the with the daytime and nighttime creams, you also see reduction in fine lines and wrinkles. In fact, the night cream also has another benefit. If, let's say, you went sun tanning and you burned your skin too much, you can use it as an aloe substitute, put it on your skin, and you're going to feel better the next day. You're not going to feel that burning sensation. And it comes in this in a pack, three pack it's called. And we also have some testimonials down below. First one is a lady, after 48 months of use, you could see what she looked like when she began. There was a lot of wrinkles and heavy, droopy eyes. And then over time, we see improvement. And now she looks like her own daughter. Her skin looks so much better. The eyes are brighter and clarity of the skin is so much more improved. And then another one, the next one in the middle, this lady for 48 years, she had this debilitating health condition. She tried all sorts of creams, all sorts of medications, but nothing seemed to work. And after 1 month of use of X39, X49, and Aeon, she finally was free from this condition, and she couldn't believe her eyes. Her skin is completely clean, and she can sleep. She can have a normal lifestyle because after this is gone. Yeah.
Yeah, that one always brings tears to my eyes. That woman's name is Sharon. She is an RN, so she had access to everything a person could possibly know about. And that was several years ago, and her skin still is clear and beautiful. So here's some fun ones, Irina. Alex, he's down in a town near northern Washington there. And his friend asked him to try it. And he's already a personal trainer. He said, no, I'm good. And she says, humor me. Try it for a month. So he did. He lost fat and gained muscle and not doing anything other than his normal routine. He was super impressed. I think, though, he might have gone to Hawaii and got that tan. Meanwhile, the high school student, she's up in Canada, and she started breaking school records. If a young person can speak, the patches can be used, as well as an elder can use them as well if they can speak and tell you. And so whether you're a local fitness trainer, a student, you love to walk, you love to hike, you love to swim, play tennis, the big one's pickleball now. I know a great story about a pickleball player. I was talking to her this morning. She plays 3 times a week, and she's 80 years old. And no one can believe that her and her husband's age. They just can't believe it. Over to the right, though, is a professional fitness trainer as well, and bodybuilder. And he's a friend of Ta Kwan, who we shared earlier. And he uses the X39, X49, and carnosine. Now, carnosine is called something different up in Canada. So if you're Canadian, just ask us. You can ask me or Irina what the carnosine is called up here in Canada. But he noticed more muscle strength and endurance. Again, we're not paying these athletes and trainers to use this. They use it because it works. Now, here is one. I put Bianca in this. She was a shot putter this last Olympics. And we noticed she had them right here, the energy enhancers right here on her chest. And so I tell you, they are used currently in the Olympics and other sports. And Michael Phelps, that was the first story you were alluding to, Irina. 2004, the Berkeley swim team swept the golds. And that's when they were really noticed, and people want to know, what is that? And what happened is the World Anti-Doping Agency stepped in and wanted to find out. And we were given a letter to say that we can be used in the Olympics and other sports. And that's pretty exciting. So again, nothing goes in the body. You're not ingesting anything. It's like stimulation of the body with light, your own light. You want to share a little bit about this site, Irina?
Sure. If you like to check out testimonials from a multitude of people all over the world, there is this Facebook page called Affordable Light Therapy for You, where you can read more about what people were experiencing as a result of using these patches. And the ones that are present on the, it's like a starter pack, think of it like that. X39 with your generalist, X49, which is more specific. It helps with, if you want to improve your performance, your, how you call it, reduce relief from stress after exercise. And then AION, again, stress reliever, and LifeWave helps with any kind of agony that you might experience, like a headache, or you maybe woke up on the wrong side of the bed and you sprained like your muscle or something. It helps with that. So those 4 are the starter packs. And yeah, again, Facebook page, Affordable Light Therapy for You, where you can read testimonials from people just like yourself from all walks of life who were able to see dramatic changes in their life.
Yeah, this is a great starter pack. People just love it because they get to try everything. Now, there is an array of the different patches, and contact Irina or contact myself, and we'll share what each one of them does. Mood, vitality, stamina, regenerative health, fitness, performance, and recovering. Now, just as an example, someone says, well, I'm not an athlete. You don't have to be. My girlfriend built a fence one weekend with her husband, a horse fence. And she said normally she would have been so wiped out and dragging butt on Monday morning. No, she said I was up and ready to go. And so that's one of the things for even, our weekend warriors. And back to yourself, Irina. You're a busy mother, full-time, doing so many things, and it helps yourself. Myself, retired. I go all the time. My sister's like, I'm zooming around. I'm the eldest of 5 and I'm zooming around them. That's for sure. Now, we love to inform. And so we can invite you to these other overviews. There's Monday at 11. Boomy, a pharmacist, has been doing that one. Tuesdays, a lot of times I do that. Thursdays, 9 and 5. 9 and 6. And these are all Pacific times. Once a month, Dr. Karen Can, she just did a talk. She is an MD, an acupuncturist, and a gold medal ice skater. She gives of her time and loves to share about a little more in depth on the patches. We also have product questions where people can come in and share, what's going on for them. We don't discuss any medical conditions, but if you have any symptoms, we certainly can talk about that. And Thursdays, business questions, that's coming right up. And Fridays, actually, we're going to be off on Fridays for the winter season here. But all of those are available to you. Now, in Canada, we have been resumed with these patches. And I'm up in Canada, but Irina would know too, is they were away for a while and they're back just with different names. So they have the same patch down in the US with a different name. And by the way, we're in 80 countries in the world. And Irina and I are looking for partners who want to get paid to be healthy. So if you want to get paid to be healthy, come on down. We would love to help you do that. Do you want to just talk a little bit about the enrollment kits, Irina?
Sure. So there are 3 different levels of enrollment kit. First one is the core one, and it contains the 4 products. And then the next one is advanced, and then finally premium. So at each level, you get more products to try. And you decide what works for you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So if you want to just start for yourself, the core is great. If there's two people in the family, advanced is a great package. And if you're a business that wants to add a value added product to your, say, look, you're a massage therapist, a chiropractor, you're a healer, you're a naturopath. Absolutely. You'll want to look at the premium because it's a perfect package to start with. Now, we want to just share that we are not doctors. We're not medical personnel. We don't treat, diagnose, cure, mitigate, or prevent any disease. LifeWave is a health wellness company, and we want to stay that way. And we do that so that all around the world we can share this wonderful healing modality. So, Irina, you want to just share a little bit about giving yourself the gift of health?
Yes. So if you like to learn more about this amazing technology, please do reach out to myself or Bunny, and we can help you do that. We can help you give the best gift you can give for the holidays. Instead of getting another trinket for your family, give something that cannot be replaced. Give them a gift of wellness.
Yes, that's ditto for me. Give the gift of health for yourself and your loved ones. And if you have a horse, you can do that too. So thank you for listening in today. Contact us for a one-to-one, and we'll see you next week or on the replay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye now. Happy holidays.